Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome back to another one of my top 5 videos. And today we'll be going over 5 things that you didn't know you could do in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, for those of you who've been playing zombies for a long time and you're a zombies veteran, of course, you probably know a lot of the things on this list. This is more for people who are newer to COD Zombies, or maybe you just don't know that much about Call of Duty Zombies. There are some pretty interesting things on this list that you might want to know about that could really help you when you play specific maps in COD Zombies. Now, before we get into our top 5, I wanted to ask you guys if you have any idea for top 5s or you want me to do a specific top 5, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you see a comment of a top 5 you really want me to do, just make sure to leave that comment a thumbs up. And if I see someone's idea, I will definitely feature their comment in that top 5 I do. So please let me know in the comments below what you want me to do next. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the top 5. That'd be amazing. Our goal is going to be 3,000 likes. And besides that, guys, let's go ahead and start off our top 5 things you probably didn't know about COD Zombies. So starting our list off at number 5 on my list, I have the 5 buildable trap. Now we're starting off with something that I feel that a lot of people should know, but there is a good amount of people that don't know that 5 was the first map. 5 in Black Ops 1 Zombies was the first map to feature a buildable, and that buildable was a trap. And the trap on this map is actually really important for higher rounds, because on 5, the Winter's Howl, which is the winter weapon, it really sucks. The ray gun only does so much damage, around 40 and 50 just becomes pretty much useless, and the only way to get higher rounds after that is by using this buildable trap. You have to head down to the middle floor, grab a part for this trap, head back up top and craft this trap, and there you go. You have the electric barricade traps, which are very handy and amazing for higher rounds. So coming in at number 4 on my list, I have something that also isn't really too crazy, but I thought I would include on this list, and that is being able to hack perks on Moon. And this is really handy in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Not so much in BO1, because in BO1, you really just gotta choose what perks you want to buy. In Black Ops 3, it's a little bit different with the Gobblegum. So say you are playing solo, you pop a Perkaholic, and you don't really want Mule Kick or you don't want Deadshot, so you just go up to that perk machine with a hacker, hack it, it gets rid of that perk, and also you get points back for how much that perk cost, which is absolutely amazing. Also, if you're playing co-op, your friend pops say on the house or has a raindrops on, and you get really crappy perks like your first 4 perks, all you have to do is grab that hacker, go up to the perk machine and hack it, and it is so helpful here in BO3. Again, not so much in BO1. In BO1, it was more if you just wanted to swap out a perk for some reason, but in BO3, it's so helpful and so handy. And honestly, there are so many things you can do with a hacker on Moon. I could easily do like a top 10 of just things you can hack with a hacker on Moon, but I thought this would be a good one, especially for all of the new zombie players who didn't get to experience Moon back in the day. So coming in at number 3 on my list, I have a cool little trick you can do on Buried with Leroy, and it involves getting power-ups or any power-up you want, but it's a little more confusing, a little more complicated than just that. So the way this trick works is you go on to Buried, you go into the room where the bank is located. You have to have galvanicles for this, by the way. You go behind the counter and lay prone. There's going to be like these little keys on the bottom of the counter. You have to melee those keys with your galvanicles, and then you can put points into it, and then a power-up will spawn, a money power-up will spawn. Then what you can do is bring Leroy into that room, feed him some candy right beside the money power-up, and he will turn that money power-up into an actual power-up. Most of the time, it's max ammo. I think it actually cycles, so if you want, if you do it enough, you can constantly get max ammos with this trick right here. And honestly, on Buried, there's so many things you can do with Leroy, and for those of you who are new to Zombies, you have no idea some of the crazy stuff you can do on that map with Leroy. But this thing right here is really awesome to do. It's kind of tough to pull off in solo for obvious reasons, having a zombie behind you plus doing all that at the same time. It's tough to do. Co-op, it's definitely much easier, but it's just great for getting a max ammo if you actually ever need it. So coming in at number 2 on my list, I have Sniper Points Permaperk, and this right here has to be one of the most overpowered things ever added into Call of Duty Zombies. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of broke some of the maps because the amount of points you could get with this power-up or permaperk was absolutely disgusting, and again, it absolutely broke the game. So this was a power-up you could acquire on Transit, Die Rise, and Buried. It was kind of tough to pull off, or I don't even say tough, but it's almost impossible to pull off on Die Rise, just because for this permaperk, you have to get zombie long shot headshots. Now, it's easiest to do on Transit for obvious reasons, but it's also pretty easy to do on Buried as well. So again, all you have to do is get long shot headshots with a sniper rifle, and after you get a couple of them, you will get this permaperk where every time you kill a zombie with a sniper, you will get just an insane amount of points, and you don't lose it unless you miss 5 shots in a row. So if you're actually paying attention to what you're doing, it's almost impossible to lose this permaperk. I think it'd be a lot better if you could only have this permaperk for, let's say, 5 rounds, maybe 10 rounds at most. But the fact that if you just don't miss those 5 shots, you don't even have to kill the zombie in that 5 shots. As long as you just hit one of those 5 shots, it won't go away. And you can actually take this permaperk across map. So say you just have it in one game, you don't miss your 5 shots, and then you go into another map that actually features permaperks, again, between Transit, Die Rise, and Buried. It will carry over, and it's crazy OP because you can get literally like 50,000 points in like 2 rounds, or in the higher rounds, you know, it's crazy on how many points you can get, and double point stacks with that as well. So like 30 rounds of this, we're talking like 500,000 points plus. It is honestly disgusting, and whenever I do this on stream, everyone asks me, Adam, how the hell did you do that? How did you get so many points? And this is how. One of the literally most overpowered tricks in all of COD Zombies. So coming in at the number 1 spot on my list, and I'll be the first to admit, this is something that isn't crazy epic or something that's super overpowered and useful like the Sniper Points permaperk was in the previous spot. This is something that is just really weird, and I know for a fact that nobody ever talks about this, and I feel like a lot of people just don't know about this. And this is something I've never done on stream, or I have never even seen someone recently in the past like 2 years do this. So I had to put this in the number 1 spot on my list, and it is that Leroy can move the box. Now, that doesn't sound all that interesting. Leroy can move the box, but what he can actually do is he can actually go and pick up the mystery box. I mean, literally go to wherever the box is. He will physically pick it up, walk around the map with it, and put it down wherever you want. It is just one of the weirdest things in the world, watching Leroy roam around the map with a mystery box. It's just something you don't see every day. And again, I know it's not the most epic thing in the world, but it's something that I feel like a lot of people just don't know about. I think I made a video back on this back in the day when Buried came out. I did it like a couple of times, and then after that, I just completely forgot about it until now. And it's something that's just cool, it's funny, and it's just kind of wacky, and I had to put it here in the number 1 spot on my list. So there you have it, guys. Those are 5 things you probably didn't know you could do here in COD Zombies. And I gotta say, putting this list together was really tough, just because I had so many things that I wanted to put on this list, but I'm like, a lot of people probably know about that, or that's too easy, or that's too obvious. But I wanted to put some things on this list that were slightly obvious, and some things that I felt that a lot of people just don't know about. I don't know. Let me guys know in the comment section below if you found this list interesting. And I know there's going to be a good amount of people out there who are, you know, zombie pros and they've been playing Switch for the longest time, and you'll probably know a lot of these things already. But, you know, for those of you who haven't been playing zombies long, you're just not as hardcore as me or some of the other people watching this video are, you might have found a lot of these things interesting. So please let me know in the comment section below if you guys enjoyed this top 5, because I would not mind making a second part of this, because there's a bunch more stuff that I kind of feel like a lot of people don't know about, but I am not exactly sure. But besides that, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to drop this video a like, subscribe for more top 5s, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.